Xpro is related to the semiconductor story in the company with respect to its capacitor films. So it's kind of a story which is kind of consolidating since 2022, right? March 2022, the high was around 1113, right? So 1113. Beyond that, it made an all-time high of 1677, and right now it has made a high of 1492. So if we look into the overall pattern, right? So this is the base formation that is happening. This company is waiting for some breakout in earnings or some story to unfold so that it starts to move on the right hand side, right? So this is a very strong pattern to say that there was an opportunity for the stock to come down substantially in the stage four, right? So basically, the structure looks like this. Okay, this is stage two, which happened here, right? So this is a massive stage two that happened. Beyond that, the stock goes into stage three. Okay, so this is kind of a stage three. Okay, beyond that, that stock goes into stage four decline, massive stage four decline if the if the move is very high on the left hand side. So, but the stage four was not that deep. I mean, only 47% or 53% kind of decline happened on the right hand side, which is very low for such a massive mover, right? So I'll draw like stage four like this, and thereafter we are seeing a stage two breakout like this. Okay. So with respect to strength, this is a very nice high strength company wherein the base formation that has happened is always on the higher side. So this is a company worthwhile to study the story and understand what all things this company is doing because this is related to semiconductor story in the country, and we could understand better ultimately. So it was struggling around the psychological level of 1000. So after making a high of 1677, it made a low of 788, right? Beyond that, it almost kind of doubled from the bottom right now, and it has convincingly crossed over the psychological level of 1000. So that's a good sign. We'll look into other segment. Like most of the times, this company has outperformed the indices, so that's a good sign. So we can see it here. And okay, these are also great. So accumulation is happening all across in this case, right? So yeah, that's an overall good sign as we are seeing. So let's yeah. So again, this is going to all-time high. Relative strength line is showing a good strength. So let's see on screener at first. I mean, let's understand the story better if we have anything there or not, right? So I'll just go there and see for the sake of understanding for sure. And just we'll go there. Yeah. So we are at screener. So this is a very small company, 3,000 crores company. Valuation seems to be very high. Again, market cap seems to be very high. Again, this seems to be a story company wherein the story might be very interesting. So, for example, this company is focusing niche market of dielectric films for electrical and industrial applications. This is a very strong segment to be in. Growth is not there ultimately. Quarterly sales degrowth happened by 15%, but profitability growth happened somehow, right? So yearly growth was not there. So ultimately, it seems that this company is a story company wherein execution is not there right now. But if done well, that could be a good story. So the story is, I think, around capex. So we'll go to the balance sheet and see if we can analyze the story there. So balance sheet, we have fixed assets, right? So yeah, it's a massive one. So basically, if we can see from 2023, so it is consolidating, I think, from 2022. So 160 crores worth of assets were there. Right now, it is around 651. That's massive, right? So it has done a massive capex in last 2 years, and right now the capex is around, say, the assets would be around, I believe, 690. Let's take it 700 crores, right? So from 160 crores of fixed asset, it has increased to almost 700 crores, which is a massive number. We'll look into again. This is not updated for this year, but again they are adding. Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, again this is not updated somehow. Okay, but we'll have to look into that thing. So we'll go there. Copy on statement. Yeah, we'll have to go there. So we'll go to the balance sheet itself and we'll try to find it out. So this is here. So balance sheet walk. So yeah, this is here. So we can see here that plant property and equipment 350. Yeah. So basically, if you look into the plant property and equipment, so it has increased massively from 142 crores to 350 crores, right? So they have massively increased their plant property and equipment. That might include the buildings, utilities, and the plant and machinery and stuff. That's a very good sign. So we don't have much of capital work in progress. Actually, this is a standalone uh, balance sheet. I'll go to the this one. Mm, we'll go to the yeah, done. So this is consolidated. So again, we can see 350 crores worth of plant property and equipment are there. I'll just zoom it out of it. Yeah. 350 crores of plant property and equipment, which is a massive increase. So again, 299 crores of capital work in progress is there, which is massive. I mean, we are not able to see that number. Yeah, if it is in lakhs, right? This is in lakhs, so we'll divide by 100. So this is 299 crores, right? So this would go substantially on the higher side. So yeah, I mean, somehow we'll have to see. Total non-current asset is around 738 crores. So the story is the capital work in progress is still high, and that would further be added, right? So we'll have to wait and see there. Okay, coming back to the screener, and we'll have to analyze there. Yeah. So PM statement. So we have seen like flat 4 years, right? So I think all these while this company has been building their plant property equipment, capital expenditure has been done, and once that is completed, right, depreciation would kick in and will go there. Okay, yeah, depreciation, perfect. So this number would go on the higher side, right? So whatever number like 333 or everything that you are seeing, right? So when depreciation would kick in, so this number would go on the higher side, and ultimately they have to increase their operating profit in order to show profitability on the bottom line. Will go down. Cash flows are okayish. I mean, this is tepid one. So finally, we have everything as negligible. But again, as I told, that is a story play. And finally, shareholding has decreased for the promoters. Maybe they might have raised capital or something. The FIs are big time, 13 to 14% FIs are there. We'll have to see. Okay. Yeah, so there's okay, somehow Malabar is there 11.9%. So this is a massive stake that Malabar is holding this company since September 2023. We don't know the price as such. I mean, what might be the price, but this is a massive stake. I mean, this is rare. 11% is a big time stake somehow. We'll have to wait and see. DIAs are there, a bit of these guys are there. Good thing is this is not a discovered stock as of now. A very less number of public shareholders are there. So only 27, 28,000 shareholders are there, which means it's low. Okay, another star investor, Ashish Kacholia, is there with 3.91% stake. That's very high. Apart from that, we have Kartik Sundar gone, Sundar Iyer gone. Okay, Sundar Iyer is there. So we have two star investors. One is Ashish Kacholia, another is Sundar Iyer, and these two guys are there ultimately. So basically, we have Malabar, we have Kacholia, we have Sundar Iyer. So star-studded. I mean, this is a star-studded scenario. Let's look into the con call that happened. And is there a PPT? No, there is no PPT as such for some reason. Okay, we'll have to find out. Let's look into the con call. So yeah, ultimately, so they were building, right? So what they are saying is major capacity inflection in dielectric film has happened, right? So they are saying that they have commissioned a new polypropylene dielectric capacitor film line at Barjora. Okay, commercial production would start from March 26. Okay, done. The year of positive transition, which means that this was not a good year ultimately. And so they are starting with materially expanded capacity. So the story is like this. The stock has been consolidating around 1,000 rupees for how many years? Let me check it out. It has been consolidating around 1,000 rupees for last 4 years, 4.5 years. Okay. So for 4.5 years, there was nothing. There was story, right? There was story that this is an ancillary company to the semiconductor and electronic story of the country, right? That is the story. So now they have materially expanded capacity, that is true, and volume and export growth, that is true. So this is a capex story right now with a theme of electronics, right? So second major project is near commissioning. So they have a project in Ras Al Khaimah in UAE. This is on track, and they're saying that the trial production would start around August to September. So two major events have happened. Number one being their Barjora plant that has done the commercial production in March 26, and their UAE plant, that is trial production, would happen in August September this year, and finally quarter three FY27 the operations would start. Now again, geopolitical uncertainty, I think this might ease out. So again, they have two scenarios, one in India, another in UAE. That's a good sign. Next is coax, right? Respirator liner sheets. Okay, the demand is soft, right? Ultimately, so they told that they have gained market share. That's fine. Strategy. Okay, actually, it's not a packaging product company. India's only significant manufacturer of specialty plastic products, particularly polypropylene dielectric capacitor films used in EV inverter. Again, EV is a very good segment. Inverter, again, a rising segment. Application. It has application everywhere right now. Solar, wind, perfect industrial drive, traction. So a lot of themes are there, it seems. Dielectric films are characterized by structural growth, and ultimately, I agree to this thing that if the electronic industry is growing in the country, right, based on the end use industry, this segment would be there. So this is a high entry barriers suit. Okay, ultra thin. Okay, these are the scenarios that they have ultra thin, hazy, and semi rough films for power capacitors, EV systems, and railway applications. That's fine. Management technologies, prices remain dynamic, okay, which means that pricing is not in their control, so margins are have variance, right? We'll come down and see all these numbers are not good. Ultimately, no outstanding. Okay, so they don't have any long-term borrowings. That's a good sign, despite doing such a massive capex. I think they might have raised monies by dilution, and they have done the capital expenditure. So supply credit is used in Bajora line, that's fine. The dividend is fine, 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 fine. So warrants are converted completely, and 74 crores are in bank, right? Perfect, that's nice. They also have money. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. Capacity expansion, Barjora, right? Ramp up is undergoing, so they are targeting 50% utilization this year, right? This is a massive number ultimately. If they are going from 0 to 50, then we would see a good top line growth. So we'll see if 50% is achieved or not. We'll have to wait and see. Validation time could use okay, zero. Okay, as I have told already. So max thickness. Okay, okay, key investor data point. So okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Not an issue. Okay, so their capacitor films are very thin, is what they are saying. Competitive landscape. Okay, it's fine. Imported. So basically, these items are imported from China and Korea, and very little from Europe. So ultimately, this is the story of capacity expansion and finally import substitution, right? Okay, this is fine. There is no tariff protection, no anti-dumping. That is fine. West Asia, nothing is there. Price is nothing. Capex, right? Okay, for this office, and we is fine. That's fine. Okay, nothing special. Barjora line capitalized 240 crores. So 240 crores capitalization has happened for Barjora line. UAE Ras Al Khamia, I think 299, I think 299 crores that we have seen in the balance sheet. I think that is yet to be capitalized, right? So ultimately, that's a very large number. I mean, they have done some massive capital expenditure, and they are waiting for it to ramp up. Primary, okay, this is fine, and UAE subsidiary is fine. Done. This is another governance update. Managing director, that is fine. Managing alliance with the space of material larger ambitions, that's fine. No formal guidance, nothing. Okay, nothing. Okay. Ultimately, okay, the story is it's an ancillary to the electronics segment. Themes are EV, power, industrials, inverters, solar, wind, renewable, right? So the application is massive all across the country, the industries and stuff. And finally, this is an import substitution play wherein these products are being imported from China, Korea, and a little bit from Europe, right? And finally, they have done massive capital expenditure at Barjora plant and in UAE. And their goal would be to ramp up the capacity utilization, right? Again, everything is kind of aligned in this case. Okay, the pattern is really long. So this would be name number two now, wherein we know that it has given a nice multi-bagger gains in the past, right? So, which means that it was a story stock, right? From this point to this point, this was a story stock wherein it gave mega multi-bagger move in 2 years. Okay, 21, 22 just moved like that, right? Now, beyond that, we have had like valuation digestion that has happened, right? There were like two times opportunity wherein the stock should have fallen more than 60%, right? Because the valuation was very stressed, but it did not feel like that. So one time contraction, again it went up. Now second time contraction, again it went up. Now this is the third time. This is the largest decline that has happened in last 4 years. Yeah, 4.5 years. And this stage four was the deepest, like this one. Right now, it is coming after a nice double bottom formation. If we draw a line like that, yeah, double bottom formation, a breakout, now again a breakout, high volume. So people are recognizing the story here, and after a decline in 200 DMA that has happened for quite a long time, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Now finally, it has captured 200 DMA. Golden crossover has happened at this point of time, and the 200 DMA is close to 1050, right? That is above the psychological benchmark of 1000, which it was not able to cross for last 4 to 4.5 years, right? So again, with respect to price, it has been consolidating for last 4 to 4.5 years, breaking out of stage four. 200 DMA has been crossed. A psychological benchmark of 1000 is done. Massive capex is done. I mean, the capex is massive. Okay, for such a scale of this company, the capex is done. There might be a story like there might be a delay in capital expenditure, ramping up and stuff. That might be there, but ultimately there is capability, and if there is demand in the market, this might see some sunshine on the other side, right? Okay, done. This would be name number two. I think this is very interesting.